Namaste. My name is Will Zimmerer. I'm an international meditation master. I want to speak today again, what is the coronavirus? So I've worked also in this medical area as a science and so on. So I know from what I'm speaking. And I've studied also medicine. Also, ask first this question. How is a virus identified? Lots of viruses can cause similar symptoms. How resistant is a virus? How to kill this virus, for instance? How contagious is a virus? What is the rho factor, or how many people can one person infect? Here in this case is only one person infects two people. This means in the same family you have all the same infection. What can you do to strengthen our immune system? This is very simple, healthy lifestyle, and this will protect you. Okay, now comes the latest news from the World Health Organization, March 11. 118,583 have this coronavirus infection, 4,262 died, and 64,406 recovered. Okay, the peak is in the middle of April. If you see these facts, then it is just like a regular virus, nothing special. It is just like a normal cold, with coughing, sneezing, and fever, nothing more. And even an infection, a normal cold, is much more infectious than the coronavirus. So things are over. It's even less harmful than a normal cold. The death rate inside of China is about 2%. Outside of China is 8%. What is the difference? If one is already severely ill and gets this coronavirus infection and die, what has caused his death? The previous disease, where he was severely ill, or the virus. So, and the Chinese count, so if the guy was already very ill, then the virus didn't have killed this person. And the other countries outside of China counting, when the person was infected with this virus, then the cause was a virus. Are the Chinese correct or the other countries correct? And what I have learned, for sure, it was the other disease that the person had before. Only in combination with severe diseases or with a weak immune system, the coronavirus can kill. And this is true for all the other viruses. Okay. Then comes a question for me. Do you need a coronavirus to live a healthy lifestyle? When yes, then do it. Live a healthy lifestyle that will protect you and your family. Okay. So, no meat, no industrial processed food, enough body exercises with fresh, unprocessed vegetables and fruits that give your body vitamins and enzymes. So, the question is, who has caused this panic? The USA to harm China? Makes sense, or makes it sense? Think it's over. Wall Street to gain momentum on the stock market. If the stock's going up and down like crazy, 10% up, the next 10% down, Wall Street is making huge money. The media to make huge money for 100% sure, for 100, not 99%. The pharmaceutical industry, 1000%. To cover up our financial crisis through money printing like crazy? Yes. So this means all these 5 reasons makes sense. And now comes the 6th thing. Or was it even the USA who have spread this virus to harm China and Iran? This is the question. If you look at the geography from Iran, Iran has 12,000 infected people, and all countries around Iran together have less than 500 infected people. Why has Iran 12,000 infected people? Okay, the countries Russia and Iran were visited from China, but Russia doesn't have this coronavirus infection. The same is true for Germany. There was not more Chinese people in Iran than in Germany or in Russia. So, and now comes Italy, got very much Chinese tourists because they love Italy like me. Okay, it's so beautiful, Italy. But the death toll of Iran is much, much higher than in Italy. Also there is something wrong. Okay, I don't know it because I don't have the proof. Then we look at the past. On April the 23rd, 2009, the pig and bird influenza happened, and so even people got sick and died. After several hundred cases, a pandemic was triggered with 10 confirmed deaths. With 10 confirmed deaths. Alone in Germany, every day, 400 people dying through a mistake of a doctor. It's 10 people. That must be a critical thing. Okay. I have studied too much. No? Okay. Statistics. No? And then shock, fear, sadness made this to a dream scenario of Wall Street. Again, Wall Street. Even more, it triggered a state health emergency where the politicians could force the people to take experimental drugs and put the people in quarantine by the military. And this is a dream scenario for all politicians. And this so reliable World Health Organization forecasted that 2 billion people will die by this influenza. It was actually 40,000 people. And they forecasted 2 billion people will die. Can you believe in this World Health Organization? I ask you honestly. I ask you. I never would do so. The reason is just, again, money, money, money. A panic, and then they can make money like crazy. Every year, dying 600,000 people on cancer in the USA. 50,000 people die by suicide in the USA. Is the influenza really so worse? Again, healthy lifestyle. Live a healthy lifestyle. Not to get cancer and heart diseases. And so you don't need a doctor, so the doctors can't kill you. Okay? Makes sense or not? I'm 61 years old. No? Even I can read this here from this distance. Everything is intact in my body. I'm totally healthy. Healthy lifestyle. Okay. And now this coronavirus panic is even better. The fall of the dollar and a 10 trillion drop alone in US household assets. 10 trillion drop they've already destroyed with this coronavirus. Finally, the US government can devaluate the dollar to get rid of his 20 trillions of debt. Exactly. This is the intention. This they want. We have over 4 400 trillions of debt in the world. Yes, big inflation, this is what they want. More firms got bankrupt or got wiped out than people killed by these coronaviruses. More firms got wiped out than people died by this coronavirus. No? What about your politicians? No? Okay, choose them and they destroy you. And now the countries utilize the coronavirus. Put the people in fear, prevent traveling. I cannot travel anymore. Close borders, because I live in Thailand, I'm in the worst countries, and can to control the people, the banks, and the money. Yes, all of what they want. Emergency alert, and this is a dream scenario for all power-hungry politicians. Why you become a politician? Because you are power-hungry, and it works. And now the last words of the famous Earl Nightingale. He said, the mass is always wrong. If you have the choice to follow a small group instead of the mass, you nearly make no mistake in your whole life if you follow up this small group instead to follow the mass. Okay. So don't take it seriously. Have your fun, enjoy your life. As I do when I write these things together. It's just a joke, nothing more than a joke. Okay? Thank you, that I could speak to you, and bye.